what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get all access to motivated and inspiring videos on this Fammission Friday. Every Friday. Let's get to the podcast. Yo, what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast. And today, man, I got a special guest. I'm kind of under the weather right now, but the show must continue. So let me go ahead and bring a special guest in. And all my shoe fans, y'all better check in. Here you go. It's going down. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Go ahead and tell the listeners and the watchers, tell them where you from, what your name is, and what you do.
Awesome. Hey, guys. Good morning. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shoe MD. My initials MD. First name is Milburn. I am a sneaker reseller. I am the first Black-owned sneaker reseller located in Winter Park, Florida. If you don't know Orlando, it's the one of the most affluent city other than, let's say, Windermere, out there. And we here. My wife and I went into business. This has been a passion of mine. And I finally just took that plunge back in 2019. Started let me focus on my IG. Let me go ahead and focus on that online base. Let's focus on meeting people and creating a store to being the first Black-owned sneaker boutique in Orlando, in Winter Park, not in Orlando.
Okay. So, man, who inspires you to do what you do, man?
Absolutely, man. My inspiration definitely comes from my wife, Nikki, and my daughter Aubrey, man. I always tell people, you never really know your passion in life until you meet the one that God's chosen for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. I ain't trying to get too spiritual, but I'm just saying.
Oh, hey. It's a spiritual channel, man. Go ahead.
Hey,
get God the praise, man. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So meeting her, Nikki's always been a person hey, shoot for your dreams. What are you going to do about what's your plan? Because everyone got goals, but what's your plans? So I think I learned that through my spouse. She's always a person. Don't just give me. Anyone can make a dream. Dreams comes out in the mind, but it ain't nothing until you have a plan to reach them. So I think that my wife is the first inspiration. Then my beautiful daughter Aubrey, man, being a girl's dad, they do something to you, man. That motivation. I always tell people, man, if you can go in life and have children and not be involved in their life, I'm sorry, you're not really worth it to be on this earth.
No.
Kids do not deserve to be here. They don't have a loving parents. And I give my motivation is them. So this is what the work comes from. The work ethic, inspiration. Let's get it. That's just how it is.
Okay. So when did you man, what up, Tyler? Yeah, shout out to Tyler.
Tyler, what's good to see you?
Yeah. So what tell me how you started you opened up your store, man. Tell me that story. How did that happen?
Man, that journey started back way back in the 7 highest hills in Tallahassee, believe it or not. I'm a Florida A&M grad, rattlers all day. I do that when I sleep sometimes, just be when I'm sleeping, man. So now it started back in Tallahassee. I was a shoe collector, man. I never was a shoe collector in the beginning. I came from a big family of 5 boys, Haitian. Shout out to all the Zoes out there. My mom and dad never bought us the most expensive shoe. So in college, I had a 2 for $89 Reebok Classics, you know what I'm saying? Just for feet, used to get those shoes on sale. And I came to college, got a manager job at Finish Line. And I never forget, this is a true story. I tell this in my about our story. I had fakes on. I had some Retro 4 cool grays, and they were fake. And I didn't know. I bought them from Magic Mall. Shout out to Magic Mall. They were fake, and they riding yo, what's those? Where you get those from? And me not knowing. Yeah, man, I got them things for $100. Why 100? I'm yeah, man, you want to see them? Then the manager pulled me. I was, hey, man, you're an ASM. You're a sister store manager. You can't wear these. These are fake. Yep. Yep. Right there. And I was mad. And that day on, I was I will never in my life ever wear anything fake. Matter of fact, I'm gonna collect shoes, and I think that's created a frenzy. I started buying shoes And then I started reselling them. I'm not gonna lie, like I was a college student, I would get my discount and I would resell it on eBay. Like I
Mm.
remember my eBay account, like eBay paid the bills. eBay was helping me not eat Romans. Like most college students eating Roman noodles and pizza. Now I was going to the restaurants and stuff with my girlfriend
Mm.
because of eBay. So it started that,
Okay.
but to go through the process of finding a location. It's crazy how God works because the location I'm in now was not available. Someone else
Mm.
booked it, but they deposit didn't fall through. And my realtor was looking like, "Hey, I found a spot for you, and it's cheap." I'm like, "What? Cheap, cheap?" And I went to see it. I prayed over it, and I was like, "Hey, let's do it." Gave him that
Mm.
initial deposit down. And that's the thing that sucks. People don't tell you about construction on a retail space. You pay down this money amount, but they don't give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't start construction until 10 months later when permits get pulled. And then
Mm.
we finally moved in and did the floorings and all that good stuff.
No, okay. So so tell me about your store. Like, what do? You just, I know you sell shoes, but
It's-
you buy shoes also. Tell me about that process.
yeah, so we are a full-on boutique, and then the whole boutique is very limited. So I specialize in vintage of athletic apparel and sports
Mm-hmm.
apparel, jerseys, jackets, sweaters, a little bit of band tee, and then I also specialize in buy, sell, trade of footwear. We buy brand new shoes, used shoes, with box, without box, new, used. It has to pass my criteria. I inspect the shoes. I check the authenticity. I don't use any apps. I'm just old school. If I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell if they're real or not, I pass on them. If they real or not, I make you an offer. Offer could be cash amount, or it can be a store credit. And we buy, sell, trade shoes. This year alone, we moved close to 3,200 units out of this store alone. Have I've
Mm.
sold that shipped all across the world. People see them on website. I'm on this platform called Whatnot. It's a live streaming platform that connects you to actual. It's like if Poshmark and eBay and all these had a baby and created it, you could live stream. So we push product, man. I love it too, though, man. But so we buy anything. We buy anything that I can make a quick profit on, but at the same time you get good cash for it.
That's what's up. What's up? And I've been to the store and I seen you got some nice stuff, man. So what kind of advice would you give to a person that have the same dream you had?
That's great, man. Um, I would tell anyone that really wants to get into owning a storefront is do your research. Number one, make sure
Mm-hmm.
you understand that the amount of time it would take, not just capital, because capital, anyone like I think that we focus so much on I need money, and it's like you got to understand that time is going to take the one-on-ones being by yourself in the store. The only one that understands your vision and see your vision. You might have a spouse that supports you financially or physically, but like they're not going to be in the store with you every day unless y'all are working out dynamics, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
our dynamic is. But really understanding that you have to have a plan,
Mm.
and then once you have a plan, execution. And then because like I said earlier, we all have goals, but you got to say how what would I do if a single customer does not walk through my door? And what I've done
Mm.
is use social media. So I do stills of the day. Like I grab a shoe and I mark it down 20, $30 off what my current market price is, which guys, I'm telling you, I have the best prices in Orlando. Like there's shoes that might be $500 at I'm not even gonna name these stores, and I have it in my store for 275. Why? Because I know how to shop. Like I'm not
Mm.
overpaying. I don't overpay. I say no. Like I don't want to buy this. Your price is too high. Next,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? So I was tell them to focus on that. Know your numbers, and then more importantly, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a hard one. I always tell people, but don't share your dream with everybody. Um,
Mm.
a lot of people got negative energy, man, and a lot of people are dream killers. And oh, you can't do that. Oh, you don't have. You didn't go to school. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be honest. I personally dealt with my personal life where I thought I had a group of people in my life that were important but didn't show up. So I'm more
Mm.
so, uh, understanding that not everyone has your best interest if they're not a
That's
part of
right.
your inner circle. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, that's deep right there. You can't share your dream with everybody, man.
Yeah.
You know, Yeah, that was deep right there. You got me
Hey
stuck right
auntie, hey
there.
auntie Joanne. My auntie's on here saying what's up too. Hey,
Okay, okay. Hey,
yeah.
auntie, we in the building. Yeah. So, um, what do you see in the future? What you want your what is your goal?
Man, this is something I share with a small group of people, but we want to become one of the biggest distribution sneaker stores out there. And I say distribution is I want to go into the whole side of franchising. Like I want to be able to like
Mm,
I think of McDonald's. And
mm,
McDonald's is the world biggest small business, and that's what we're gonna do. And how we're gonna do it, we got a plan. I can't share it to y'all, but you're gonna have to watch. We're already doing it with the price points. It's all about brand recognition. My motto is this: we sell shoes that people can buy without feeling they got robbed or cheated or feel like
mm,
they had to break their banks. And I think that
mm,
make shoe prices cheap again. Like I really
mm.
understand that market. And there's not a lot of, it's easy to understand the market, but the key is how do you understand the market and make it work for you? And it's all in what you buy because I don't buy every single drop. There's sneaker
All
stores
right.
that buy every single drop, and then you walk in there, this shoe is 500. No, certain things I buy, certain things I pass on, certain things I wait to. Like this week, I literally had a pair of Pine Greens Retro 4s. They're $500 brand new. $500 brand
Mm,
new.
mm-hmm.
I got a pair in our store. We sold it. We ended up selling for $329, $80 under the market because we understand the game and still.
Mm,
So, but the future lies. Let me just add this. We're going to add consignment starting next year. We're just working on some legal documents for my lawyers. A little small contract where you can actually give us your item, and then we sell it for you. We'll take our fee off, and then you get that full amount. And then we're also going to be we're going to open up a dry cleaning services for sneakers.
okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
first one on this side, so we're going to make it do what it do.
Okay. Okay. So, what kind of shoes? What kind you just do? Jordans, Nike. What kind of exclusive shoes do you take? Do you take Adidas? Like what you
Okay,
do? You know
so
what I'm
hey, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting
saying?
there. So my price point, I take common hype and non-common hype streetwear. So I am definitely in the Nikes, the Adidas, the Off-Whites. I don't do so much of luxury brands. I mean, I do get Louis bags. We just got a Gucci bag in, and we end up reselling within a couple of weeks. I do buy a little bit of luxury bags, but like what I try to do is focus I try to focus on my niche, and my niche is always
Mm-hmm.
being that my 18 years of experience working in retail has been footwear. I work for Adidas. I work for Reeboks. I work for Under Armour. I work for a Brazilian company called Havaianas, and they're no
Mm.
lie, y'all, the best sandals that's out there. They're expensive, but they're worth it. So like I always try to specialize in those footwear, even Finish Line. So I sell running shoes, Asics, New Balance, Nike, of course, Jordans, even Under Armour. You know, I
Mm.
shout out to Steph Curry. He just bought a vacation home 2 miles down from the street from our store. So, Steph Curry, you better come through during this off
Okay,
season.
okay. So if
Yeah,
somebody trying to buy some shoes, do you ship them out? Do you do online?
absolutely.
Um, so if somebody like my people be everywhere, all over the
Right.
globe. So how can they find your store online? And if they want to get in touch with you, like
Absolutely.
how?
So they can find us on our IG page, which is shoe_MD. Then our website is www.shoemd.sale. We post every single thing we get in onto the website. And that's first come, first serve. I kid you not, Monty, I sold a shoe so fast, fan mission. I sold a shoe literally in 5 minutes after posting. Posted on
Mm,
the website and it sold. So it's first come, first serve. Soon that payment go through and them green lights come on, it's get printed and shipped the same day. If I get orders at 4 o'clock, it gets shipped out that day. Any orders after 5 get shipped out the next morning. We
mm,
don't play. We
yeah.
one lady's like, "You faster than Amazon?" I said, "Nah, I ain't that good. There's only one person. I take a sick day. I'm a." But we try to get it out. But you can definitely find that. Reach out to me on IG. We do have a little assistant. So if you ask us, hey, I got shoes to sell, we're gonna send you a entry form of what we need. And I also tell people, please listen to the specific details. We ask for sizes, new or used, without box. If you follow those, we respond. A lot of people don't really listen. They're like, I got his pictures. Like, nah, bro, I don't want pictures yet. I want to see if I
Right,
want to
right,
buy your stuff. I just don't want to waste our time. So
right,
they could
right.
definitely reach
Okay.
out that way.
Yeah. You was telling me about you had sent me a link about you was trying to vote.
Oh
Tell me
yeah,
about
I
that. Tell
forgot
me
about
about
that.
that.
Man, I appreciate it. So yeah, man. Another sneaker reseller reached out to me. He was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
MB, there's a competition called the Supreme Sneakerhead Competition. Appreciate that." And there's a guy named the Shoe General. And if you don't know Shoe General, is Dom. He actually suffered from mental health early in the year, changed his whole life around. He designed shoes for like Nike, LeBron. He does like something like his shoes cost $20,000, $40,000. Like he used
Mm.
leather, he used Gucci material, he does it all. The Shoe General, and they teamed up with a partner, the Sneaker Mags. Supreme Sneakerheads is basically you vote for me. Voting is free of one vote, but then if you vote with cash, you donate to help the seas and manatee. And the top of each region wins into the final five. And I just found out today I'm in the top five out of 5,000 people. I made it to the top
Oh.
five. So December the 4th, there's voting starts. You can vote, man. I'll send it to Monty. He'll have a shared link to it. That's super important. And guys, I'm the first black-owned business. And guess what I'm doing, Monty?
What's that?
$10,000, right? Guess what I'm doing?
Mm.
I'm not buying. I'm taking $10,000 and putting 7,000 right back into the business. 3K is I'm hiring employees. That's gonna be the
Oh,
employees
okay.
payroll for the next 6 months. I get some people in.
Okay.
So literally, you might vote for me, and I'm gonna be hiring your kid. Not no promises, but yeah, I'm sending
Man,
back the payroll. Got to put it back
man,
to the business in the community.
man. I like that. I like that, man. Hey man, I like what you're doing, man. And
I appreciate it.
yeah, man, I'm proud of that, man. I hope you win, man. So
Thank you.
you they say if you win, you gonna go on a vacation to LA?
Yeah, it's a trip to LA. It's gonna be for 4 days, and that trip, you're gonna meet that celebrity designer, and he has an academy where he lets students make custom shoes,
Mm.
and those shoes the whole package just to go is $9,000. So there's only people that go there that know shoes and got that money, they bread to like, hey, I want to make my own custom shoes. But I'm getting that for free, 4-day trip to LA. And I think they take you to like a LA Laker game or Clippers game. Don't care about nothing. I'm a diehard Orlando Magic fan. Straight up. Don't
Oh,
get it
okay.
twisted. If
Oh
Shaq
man.
ain't there, I don't care. No, I'm just playing. So yeah, man, I get that opportunity to go down to LA and make those shoes. And it's gonna be a custom shoe. If they allow me, I'm a diehard retro one. I grew up in the 80s, and I ideally that's what kind of shoe I want to make. But yeah, man, it's just the opportunity to be a black-owned business, man. And that 10K will help out a lot because hey, I really want to regurgitate it back to my business. I know what my business needs, and this will just help a little sugar on top of what we're trying to get to.
Yeah, yes indeed. Yes indeed. You said Orlando fan.
Yeah,
Hey,
diehard Magic
and
fan.
you're a Bears.
Yeah.
I said you a Bears fan too, huh?
Yeah, I like Chicago Bears, man. Diehard Chicago Bears fan, and then Jacksonville Jaguars. So those I like Chicago because I just like back the early Bears in the '60s, man. Even going to Mike Dicker as a coach. I had a football
Mm.
coach that remind me of Coach Dicker, like when I played high school football at Edgewater, as a guy, Coach Gerke. So it's like he reminded me of that, like get in your face, get in your ass, but shows love and care about you. So I always the diehard Bears fan, but then diehard Magic fan. I rep home team all day, home team all
Mm-hmm.
day. I was gonna wear a little blue, but now let's support the brand.
Yeah, you gotta support your brand, man. You
Yeah,
gotta support your brand all the time. All the
absolutely.
time. All right, let me see. I'll just make sure. Um, so did you hire anybody? It's just you at the store and you just run it, or did you get a big team yet?
So the first employee, you already noticed, and if y'all haven't learned, you better have your children as employee. That's just a tax
Oh,
write-off, and that's another day for another lesson. So my first employee is my
okay.
daughter, Aubrey. She's not a good employee. She takes frequent breaks, and she wants to get paid same day. So I had to let
Huh?
her know that. It's like,
But
Daddy,
you know,
she'd be
but
like,
this
Daddy,
her
you paid today? I was like, no, you get paid at the end of the week.
yeah, but
Um,
this her first job, right?
Yeah, this is her first job, but no, I mean,
Yeah.
it's family owned, so it's like she's 8. She ain't.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah. Well, that's what she got to learn to understand. That's
She
all.
learns. Yeah,
But you know what?
talk to me.
8 years old.
Yeah,
That's a good time to start.
man. And I tell someone this. I don't even tell her. I don't even teach her the shoe side of my business. They're like, what? Why not? Why not? Because the shoe part is for the employee side. She's in the operational side. The operational side. How to count, manage a P&L sheet, understand your profit loss, understand like what's your monthly goal. Did you hit your average? Did you hit your percentage, your return on investment? Those are the things I try to instill in her because I think like we can as parents work hard to give our kids that Bentley, that dream or that land, but if they don't know how to maintain it, you might as well just give it to a homeless person that's drinking.
Man,
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I want to give my kids this and this, but you didn't give them no tools to make sure they can run this thing.
Man, hey
So
man,
at
that's
least
what
sell
I'm
it
saying.
at a high price. You know what I'm saying? I even think about like California, yeah, and not to go on that, but like when California, like the people that got their land took in the early 60s, and then California gave it to them, and then they end up selling for like $1 million. Like, nah, that property was worth 14 million. You know, you gotta understand the game.
You know,
That's
on
what
the
I'm trying to leave
real.
with her.
Yeah, but yeah, you're doing it right, man. You're doing it right. You know,
So,
I read a couple books. I can't remember what it was, but
I
and I
got two
heard,
of them too.
yeah, and it was I heard it was a rich guy. He saying I would leave my kids anything. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I rather donate my money to a college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He like, man, because if I leave it with my kids, they just gonna
Right.
spend it and just throw it all away, you know.
Right.
And I was like, you know, I was raised with, you know, you gotta leave your kids something. You know, we
Yeah.
all trying to leave our kids something, but like what you said, you're not leaving them the tools.
Got even the
You
tools,
just
man.
can't. And everybody say, I want to leave my kids some money. I say, so what? They can go spend
And
it.
minute and be back
Yeah,
broke in a couple of years, not months.
yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta teach
So,
the kids how to invest. It's something that my wife and we're stuck because our daughter's 8, starting 8 next year. We're gonna literally make her one of the users on our credit cards because now
mm,
he builds credit history. Like these are things like our parents didn't know, you know. And, you know, because
yeah.
we were taught that credit was bad, like the boogeyman. Don't touch it, only use it. It's kind of like sex. Don't do it unless you marry. Don't do it, and it's scary. It's like, well, do I use this? Nah, you gotta learn how to use these. You gotta learn. Even me being a business, like no one taught me that. Me creating an EIN, me creating a business that's ran, then it's going to get debt. There's good debt and bad
Mm,
debt. And I just learned that, like getting lending. Like, oh well, you got great standards, you got great numbers this year, but hey, you don't have no debt, you don't have no, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. Know who that? So my
Oh,
boy.
how did I get it started?
Yeah,
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 man,
yeah.
Horton. Yeah, man, I got it started from college, man. I started selling shoes as a manager. I mean, I can't get sued now by any companies, but I was using my employee discount. I was reselling. At Finish Line,
Mm,
I bought a Jordan that was 160 at the time, getting it for 109. It went on eBay for $200, $300. So what I did
mm,
is I started just accumulating a big inventory. At one point, Monty, you wouldn't believe it, I have over 3,000 pairs of shoes.
mm.
There's a picture out there on the internet. One of my friends got, my mom and dad got. I don't post it on because I just don't like to brag. I sell to a lot of big time resellers. They buy a lot of my SBs, dead stock pairs that I have. And I just don't sell to everybody. People are like, well, won't you can sell this for a lot. I don't care. I rather keep them and sell it when I'm
Mm,
ready to.
mm,
But yeah, I started, man, just selling, keeping my older collection. It started off a personal collection, and then once I started reselling, seeing certain sizes sell, then I'm buying all the 10s. I'm buying all the 8s, 9s, 11. Oh, that sell. Let me get 12s and 13s and 9s. And that's just how it started. But
mm.
took risks. And then when I started making good enough money, I started using other people's money. Use that credit. You got to use that
Yeah,
credit. You got
yeah.
to use your loan.
And
So,
that's another thing that people don't understand. You got to use
right.
other people' money.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't be trying to use putting all of your ducats in there. And you know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. Totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. And like even when you said with the books, man, 2 books I suggest people read. My brother, shout out to my brother Ralph, man. He's one of my biggest mentors too, man. He always gives it to me straight and raw. He was like, bro, these 2 books you need to read. The E Myth. It's called by Mike Gerber, The E Method: Why Small Business Fail. Hands down,
Mm,
if you want to own a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to read this ebook. Don't get a book, get a book copy so you can highlight, but listen to it when you're working out. Listen to it when you fight, like whatever you're not fighting, but listen
Yeah,
to it.
like boxing, boxing,
Boxing, right,
boxing.
right. Thank you. Listen to it every day. That book will change it. It'll teach you how the difference being an entrepreneur, a technician, and a manager. And we all have these great ideas. And then the second one is Never Split the Difference, man. And that's made by Chris Voss, man. Those two books has made me a powerhouse. Like I literally making my return on investment to 20% to now close to almost 49% within 2 months of learning these tactics and making sure I do them.
Okay, yeah, I like that, I like that. Yes, indeed. So, let me see. Do I got any questions for you, man? Let me
Talk to me.
see. Yeah, we gonna cut off into this. Hello, man. I got some random questions for you. I'll be right back. Let's go. This is a
Do it.
segment. This is a segment where we just throw out some random questions. How you
All right.
thinking? So I'm gonna ask, the first question is I got a couple of questions too.
All right.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Or what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? What's the first thing you think about or do?
Oh
My
man,
bad.
I wake up in the morning. 'Cause I got bad knees. I sit at the edge of the bed, stretch out, and give thanks, man. I tell the Lord, thank you for letting me be able to be up this morning. And then I also, not to sound right, and Lord forgive my wife. I reach for my wife booty and tell her, hey, I pray over her, but her booty's just in my hands. How I'm set up, y'all, it
Yeah.
hits the booty. It ain't on
Yeah.
purpose, but yeah, I tell the Lord thanks,
Hey.
and I plead the blood of Jesus over her. And then after I get up and brush the teeth, I go walk with my daughter and I do the same thing. I always put my hands on my family. I pray for them, man. I just pray for their safety, man. We live in a crazy world and so much going on. And it's so much time I can protect them when they're in my presence. When they're not in the world, I know God got me. So those are the first two things I really do every single morning.
Okay, I like that. Stretching is the best thing to do, man. That's the best exercise.
Man, you get a certain age, you got to. If you wake up and just sprout up like that, you're young. You ain't
Oh
never played
man.
a sport. You never did nothing in your life that was physically hard. You just wake up like ready. Not
Oh man, you gotta stretch. You gotta stretch, man.
right, right.
All right. Um, when was the last time you asked somebody for some help with something personal?
Mm. Recently, man, like I said, my brother Ralph, he's my mentor. So I always try to think of ways how can I change the business? How can I pivot? I think a lot of times and that businesses make a mistake on there. Like I do one thing, and it's like, no, you got to be able to do one thing, then pivot to another direction if it helps your business and try new things. And I just, my numbers were down during the summer months. And he was like, bro, you got to make sure people see. And I was like, man, I'm not getting the foot traffic, man. I'm not getting the foot traffic. He's like, bro, shut up. This is my brother Ralph. He's so cool. He's an old head, born in the 80s. Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. He's like, bro, shut up, man. Let me tell you what you do. Don't worry about people coming in. Focus on those customers that's online, that Karen that's across the street, that Monty that lives here. Like, focus on those people that support you. So be on stream more. Make sure that people know who you are. Make sure you post on social media. Like, if you follow my page, guys, I post. I have a timer. I use the technology. It lets me know, like, time to post. Like, I set alarms that ring my watch and lets me know I got to post something on TikTok. He gave me some great advice, and listening to him, listening to those books, it helped, man. This year, we were trending at 28% profit margin. I'm right now at 49.9% profit margin, and it's amazing. Amazing listening to that advice.
Okay. If you can, let me see, how would I say this?
Mm-hmm.
At the age you at right now,
Okay.
if you can talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell him?
Man, that's a great question. One thing or several things? It depends.
No, just one thing. Like, what would you tell
Man,
your 18-year-old self?
I would tell him to invest into. Let me think. I would tell him to invest into Starlight Radio. That $10,000 that you saved up, buy all the shares, and then once you make them all the shares of Satellite Radio. My uncle, true story. My uncle came up to me with an opportunity to like invest in Satellite Radio in the early 2000s. It's gonna be big. People gonna listen to radio and not in your car no more. It's gonna be like anywhere you go through a tunnel, the radio's gonna cut out. Man, that's crazy. That's what truck drivers, man. Satellite radio is one of the biggest radios investment. Their stocks at the time, I think, were 88 cents.
Yeah,
money. I still would have probably done what I'm doing, but I probably would have had a couple yachts right now with me too.
Man,
But, that would definitely. I would tell myself to listen to advice that came to you. I was really quickly like, I ain't doing that, and I I knew everything. You know how you 18, you know everything, you can do everything. Nah, bro, shut your ass up and listen.
Yeah, you know everything about you. You know everything about nothing.
Everything about nothing. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use that on my daughter. You know everything about nothing, girl. All right. Oh man, that's a great one.
Hey, do you like texting, talking, or FaceTime?
I like talking, man. I rather talk. FaceTime, I don't know. I might be doing something not good, picking my nose. I do that a lot, or getting the eye boogers out my eye. So voice wise, I'm talking all day, man. I don't like to text as much. My wife, I'm Aquarius, so my wife's like, Aquarius, we like to go sometimes. Sometimes we be like, no, I don't want to mess with the world. We're extroverted, but we're introverted at the same time. I don't know how, but we are. We like, I want to be around you. We're friendly people. Then we're like, bro, I don't want no one. No one exists right now. I'm going in my corner. I'm hiding out. So I'm a definitely a caller. I like to hear your voice.
Okay. What is killing these relationships nowadays?
Man, social media. it's so I used to use this additive when I was a store manager. The greatest thing about retail are the people. The worst thing about retail are the people. It's how you handle those conflicts resolutions that make you a great manager. That's what my DM used to tell me. Or the other one, men lie because we do. Women lie because they're better at it, but the numbers don't. And the numbers show that, man, if you're on social media, you clicking and liking all these pictures, if you're looking at someone's lifestyle and everyone's living a certain lifestyle, what they want to show. Like I was telling people, social media shows you a filter. People are only filtering what they want to show you, right? And you expect that your girl should be that girl dancing like Sexy Red or throwing it like this, or your man should have a six-pack. I'm sorry, I don't have no six-pack, right? You have these expectations what your spouse or your girlfriend or significant should be, and that's not it, man. You meet the person that's there for you. So I think social media has a big way of just messing things up, man. That's why I only do business. Like my personal page, I think my last page was like 2 months ago. But business wise, I post all day. Personal, I don't even mix. I don't even go on my personal barely.
Okay. If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Oh, definitely. This is happening. We're going to Canada first. My brothers and I, we're all older now. We're going to Canada first because we want to go to Canada, but we're definitely taking a trip to the motherland. We're gonna take a trip to Africa. Guyana, like I gotta see our culture, man. I had a good friend of mine. He went to Africa last year. He's like, man, they got off the plane. The guy says, "Welcome home." That gave me chills. Like I was like, "Welcome home." It was like, yeah, that's how they said. And it's like this imagine being a place where everyone looks like you. You know what I'm saying? And I just like, you know what? I want to see Wakanda. I want to see Wakanda forever, man. I definitely we're gonna take a trip to the motherland. So once that's one of the places I'll definitely want to go to. So the motherland, we're going to Canada this year, but motherland is on there for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. Real. In high school, what was you known for?
Oh man, I was a senior superlative of the most huggable. I don't know why. I don't know if because I was just like a big ass teddy bear. I played defensive tackle and offensive tackle. I was in SGA, but most huggable and most likely to succeed. So I got two senior superlative, which is funny to me because I am succeeding. And it's funny because I'll tell people it's like I do so much in my life and I feel like I'm not doing enough. So at times I'm like, bro, what more can I do? But like, man, most huggable, man. And my daughter loves to give me hugs. So I think that superlative is like strike on.
No, okay. Hey, who was your favorite teacher growing up?
Oh man, it was two of them, man. Believe it or not, I don't know if the lady's alive, man, but her name was Rhonda Schofield, man. And she was my teacher in middle school. Old school black lady, man, had a, you know what I'm saying, a tie-dye shirt with the S curl with the little, S curl with drip. So it hit her eye a
Right.
little bit. Man, hey, like Soul Glow in that thing. She was the most rudest lady, but I loved her, man. She was just real. Like I don't know. Like I'd be like, I can't do shut up. You can do it, boy. You play them
Yeah.
games, don't you? Like it was just old school. Like she grew up in the civil rights era. She was just like, I am not gonna have black dumb kids. Like they're not gonna
Mm.
come from my class. And Miss Rhonda Schofield, I never forget her. And then Miss Ellenberg, my first grade teacher. I used to stutter, man. So I had a stutter impairment back in the kid, and she used to always work with me. And I just remember those two teachers. Yeah, for sure, man. Miss
Mm.
Ellenberg and Miss Rhonda Schofield, man. She wasn't playing.
Okay, okay. Um, in the last 90 days,
Mm.
how many books or audio books you checked out?
Three. So I've read three books in the last 90 days. Like I said, one was the 17 Undisputed Laws of Leadership, which
Okay.
John C. Maxwell. It just talks about if you run a team, how to run an effective team. I've been a manager my whole entire life. This is
Mm.
the first 2 years I'm not interacting with people because I run a physical store now and I don't have employees, but that's changing in 2024 because we plan on to bring at least 1 to 2 employees onto our team. And then, of course, the business book about why small business fell by Mike Gerber, and then Chris Ross, Never Splitting the Difference. That's a hell of a book. If you're a realtor, if you're in sales like me, I negotiate. Hey, do you want to buy this? Oh, that book is amazing. It teaches you basically not how to scam people, but to use people
Mm-hmm.
words against them to make them think about your solution. So when people are like, hey, I
Mm.
want this shoe for $500, I'm like, $500 is amazing. But how am I supposed to pay for $500? How am I supposed to pay for a shoe for $500 if it sells for $500? So I ask people those questions when they bring shoes, and they be like, I don't know. That's right. He can't pay for
Yeah.
500. Like, but it's the truth. But those books
Mm-hmm.
taught me that. Love those books.
Uh, let me see. What is something you had to unlearn in your journey?
Mm. I had to unlearn. Man, that's a good question. I had to really unlearn how to not get distracted. Like it's times where now that
Mm.
now that you're in your own boss, you're in your storefront, you're in your business, it's easy to just be on social media all day. And you're like, damn, I'm in it for 3 hours of watching YouTube. No, I got things to do. Like my effort, what I'm doing now, reflects how many sales come in. And whether that's what gets sold online, what gets posted. So it's times where I do have time where, like, you know what? I take a 30-minute break. As crazy as it
Mm.
sounds, I take a 30-minute break when I my store is closed. I close the curtains and I'm 30 minutes not thinking about work, and I could just, and then once I get back and I'm ate up, fed up, I'm ready to go. So I had to unlearn, like, hey, I'm the boss, I can do whatever. You can, but you won't make any money. Oh, I'm the
Mm.
boss, I can do this. You can, but you won't have practices, you won't have standards. So when you do bring an employee in, your behavior is going to do the same thing. They're going to see that as soon as you leave the doors, they're going to do the same thing you do. So for me,
Mm.
my wife even watched me one time on our security camera. She's like, bro, you've been there for 6 hours. You have not sat down. I said, yeah, because I got a lot of stuff to do. I had to post stuff on eBay. I got to put stuff on Poshmark. I got to do a live show. I got to pack and ship it all. And then customers walking in. So, like, yeah, I had to learn that, like, hey, I'm just not the boss. You got to do some work, bro.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Do you have a testimony you would like to share?
Man, several things, man. I would say this whole process of opening a store, getting to this point, life was make it seems, guys, like you are not being heard. Your dreams and dedication. It took 17 years for me to get to this point. So I always tell people, like as I'm growing now, like my followers going up, people are like, oh, this is an overnight story. Oh, it's an overnight. Nah, bro. There was 1,700 overnights. It was them long hours. Like when I first opened, I was open for 6 days straight. Only Sunday be my first day off. I did that
Mm.
for the first 6 months of open. Imagine working 6 days straight for 6 months. Some of y'all can't work 4 days without being tired. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, so whenever life gives you those lemons, man, and you want to quit, remember, find your due north, but remember your reason why. I always
Mm.
tell people, I am built for this. Like I am built for these long hours. I am built for, like when I used to travel getting shoes all across the United States. And I am next year. That's why I'm bringing in employers. I want to be able to travel and source better shoes for the store in this location. No matter if you're tired, no matter if you don't have that time, no matter if you don't have financials right, if you work hard and continue to pray, and if you stay consistent, I'm telling God, I don't know if this is in the Bible, but I feel like God does not bless those who don't bless themselves. And I say that meaning that you got to put the work in. You got to be able to, like, you know what? I didn't really get the maximum effort today. Let's have a better day tomorrow. And keep pushing, y'all. It ain't
That's
easy.
right.
Keep pushing, man. It ain't. It's tiresome. It's lonesome. You lose friends. Friends that go on trips. People move on. People die off. But stay focused onto your dreams, your goals, and God will do some things in your life that you will
That's
never
right.
imagine. Like, and I'm a living testimony of that. And I'm not
That's
perfect in no
right.
way. I don't want to never paint that, but man, He's blessing me in ways that I see where He's going to bring me to in this. Like, I've seen the glory of the Lord, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm built for
On the real. I tell people all the time, say, man, when you feel like quitting,
it.
just
Right.
remember why you started.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. Totally agree. That's a good question,
So
man.
yeah, if thank you. Here go another good one for
All
you.
right, let me hear it.
If you had a 30-minute interview
Mm.
and you get to ask one question in an interview, it's with God, what would you ask him?
Why you made me so short?
Man, one question. That's
Dang.
all you just
No,
ask
no,
him
no,
one question.
I wouldn't use that. Oh man, that's that's a good one. That's hard because I'm a big believer. I try not to stay or like, dang, why did this happen too long? Because it's just that football in me, that being a college football player, I used to play ball. Um, but I would definitely ask him why he took my older cousin Nixon away. Nixon and Louis Bornellis were my cousins that died pretty early in their lives that I was super close to. That actually got me into sneaker game. They used to give me all their pass me downs. I used to like, hey, little cuz, go shop in my room and grab like the newest pennies that just came out. Bro, I just bought those from Foot Locker. I want those. You just like to pick one. So I was asking like, man, why you took them away, man? One of them died at one of them died at 29, another one died like at 38, and it was just crazy. But yeah, I would ask questions. I know like our ways and not his ways, but that would be definitely one of them. That's a good one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, man. Let me see how much time we got. Okay, we still got a couple minutes. Yeah, let me get to this young flashback Friday real
All right, let's
quick,
do it.
man. You know what I'm saying? 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell me about
Oh
this picture.
snap! But check this out. This is how you knew the bear. Okay,
Yeah, tell me
man,
about this picture right there.
man. You know, in the archive, that is from college. That is my sophomore year in college. We hosted our Super Bowl party. Me and my brothers, my brother Randolph, Dr. Randolph DeVerne. He's a doctor. I gotta say that. Dr. Randolph DeVerne. He was a my roommate, man. And we had like I was cooking on the grill. Yeah. Yes, Teresa, I appreciate that. Teresa, I think is that I think that might be my mother-in-law, Teresa.
Yeah.
But yeah, my I was preparing for the Super Bowl party, cutting up chicken, and my girlfriend at the time took the picture, which is my wife. We've been dating in college, man. She took that picture of me. I had a low boy. I was in a phase of growing my hair out, so I don't know if you see it. I had a little mini fro. The little
Let me
mini
see.
fro was growing. Pull it back. Yeah, the little mini fro was.
Oh, okay.
I was in the early stages of growing my hair out. And then in that ring you see I have on, that's my state championship. We lost the state championship at Edgewater. I played football at Edgewater. I was a defensive tackle.
Okay.
And my messed up. My girlfriend at the time bought me a ring. They're like, babe, you didn't win a state championship. I'm gonna get you a ring. So I ended up having a ring, but I ended up letting it go because I'm like, hey, I'm married. I can't have another ring another girl gave me.
Nah, okay.
I had to let that one go. So that's
That's right.
an old one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All
Dang,
right.
that one,
Let me
I didn't
see.
know my stuff was private. I thought my stuff was private.
No.
Hey, fam, missing man, you the FBI, bro. You got pictures that's blocked. Y'all. He's
All right, so
a
look,
good one.
tell me about this picture right here,
Oh
man.
man, I'm scared now. Hey, here we go, Edgewater Eagles. Yeah, this is the senior year defensive lineman, offensive tackle, and center at the best high school in Orlando. Number fourth in the nation at the time. We were Edgewater High School, man. We finished the year, I think, 12-2. We lost to Jones that year, and then we lost in the state championship to Carroll City, man. They had like 5 dudes that went to the NFL that year. But yeah, man, I was in SGA, man, 18 years old, about 290. Man.
Short body. I see you out there, short body.
Hey, yeah, he is, man. He bring back pictures. I ain't know I had him online. I gotta go change my little features on Facebook. I gotta go on Facebook. Hey, let me private. That's cool.
Tell me about this picture right here.
Oh, I'm scared now. Oh man, that's cool. That one hits, man, a lot because a lot was going on. That's on my wedding day. I was getting actually helped out from my best man, one of a good friend of mine at the time. And it's kind of deep because it goes deep because this is my wedding, and the photographer took it. So I was kind of a little bit nervous, and we were just making jokes about, hey man, you about to do this, man? We can run off. Let's do it. You don't want to do it, you run off. So that's a deep picture right there, man. That definitely on my wedding day, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. So how long you been married?
So 2011. So we're going on year number, bro. I think I'm going on year number 13.
Okay,
13 coming up, man. College sweetheart, man. My wife, man. Like I said, I started off the show like she's that rock of support, man. She's that person that, like, you know, like I was telling people, man, when a man gets sick, man, it's the end of the world to us, man. We tired, man. A wife, they'll be sick. They'll go through some personal stuff, physical stuff. They show up every day, man. And my wife embodies that. Definitely a helpmate, and it's she in a way she motivates me not to like quit. It's like, bro, if I can do it, you can damn sure can do it. Stop playing. So shout out to
what's up.
her, man, for sure. So yeah, year
That's
number
what's up.
13. August the 20th, man. We coming.
All right, let me see. I think I got one more, man.
Oh man, I'm scared. What we got? Hey! How do you get this, bro? Who you know? Who do you know? Hey, if I find out who gave these pictures, I'm blocking you. How the money got them? So this is when I was a store manager at Vans, man. I was a store manager at Vans, and they took us every year to Disney. They took every single store manager to Disney. And like these are managers. My homeboy in the back is Greg, my homeboy from college. He took my old store in Sawgrass. He became one, and they moved me to Orlando. So he's in the back, and I wasn't ready for it. It just dropped, and you know, black man, I grabbed the rails. I was like, hold on the rail.
Everybody like, throw your hands up.
Nah, I was like, nah, I'm big, bro. See, this is the weight, man. And this picture, I'm healthy. I'm like 275, and I'm like, bro, there's a lot of weight on this little latch. That thing gonna come up. You ain't finna catch me slipping. I'm gonna be on that thing, hanging on for dear life.
Oh man, you said no good.
Nah,
let me see.
That was amazing, man.
Yeah, man. Tell me about this picture right here. This one is a good one. Huh?
Oh, okay. That one right there is just, man, that's a cool one. A black-owned company made that for me 2 years ago when I went to a sneaker con in LA. And like one of my favorite shoes are threes, and I saw that, and it was actually the original picture is Jordan holding the trophy, his first one, but like it kind of just symbolized threes, Jordan threes. I just love that image. So I saw that at like a street market. I bought it, and I ended up selling that shirt. And I tried to get it recreated again. I could never. Then I found out who he was a couple months ago, and I got another version of that. I think it might still have it in the store.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's tight. You hugging the shoe.
Yeah.
Like this trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I know for the shoe heads out there, but man, it's some shoes coming out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're gonna run across these joints.
What you looking for, man? Tell me. I'm writing it down right now. Put it on the list.
Check them out right there.
Oh, the Valentine Day. Yes.
Oh,
Okay. What size are you?
who me?
Yeah.
I'm a 10.
10, man. All right, we're gonna see what we can do. The Valentine Day, they hard. I like
I'm
that.
getting the cold, huh?
Yeah,
And
they
then
especially with the perforated swoosh. I like that how it sticks out.
yeah,
You
and
know,
then I got another picture, man. This probably give you an idea because Christmas coming up, and you got the
right,
store. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I just came across this one. Check that out.
Oh, that's a Christmas tree with shoes.
Ain't that neat?
Oh, you know it's crazy. I wanted to do that, so I don't know if y'all can see it. I got a Christmas tree in the back right here, and I got like shoes. I got like little shoe keychains on it. But yeah, that's dope.
That's
That
dope,
is
huh?
crazy.
Yeah, man.
You gotta send that to me. I might next year. Can I find shoes and put shoes around it?
Yeah, I
That's
said
neat.
that's dope. That's dope. You know what? They might got it on Amazon. They might got the tree where you can sit all the shoes on there
Right.
and it's shaped like a tree. That'd be nice
Yeah,
too. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
awesome.
When I seen that, I thought about you, man.
Right.
Yep, yep. And let me see. We got like 10 more minutes, man. Let me
Right.
see if I can pull up some more questions for you, some random questions,
Let's
man,
do it,
for
man.
you.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm
I'm ready.
saying? Hey, cause you're a healthy dude, man. Tell me what's your favorite midnight snack?
Oh man, midnight, bruh.
Yeah.
And my wife, if you watching, I'm sorry, I be eating my baby snacks, but my wife, I be like, man, don't be eating them goddamn baby snacks, okay? I be going up there and getting those soft little muffins with the little dog on it. I don't know who is it called, but it's these blueberry muffins, man. The things hit. They used to come in
Thick.
5, now they come in 4. They got slick. Price done went up, but they didn't give us one less. I done peeped that. I
Yeah.
don't remember the manufacturer, but the muffins hit, man. You getting a little muffin, a little sugar, get your little sugar up, and I pull it out with a cold bottle of water, man. I drink a lot of water, man. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and I know you be listening to music, man. I be
Yeah.
checking you out on the music side, but
Yes, sir.
hey, what was Usher at 7 o'clock?
7 7 o'clock. Cruising the street. Is it 7 in the morning or 7 at night? No one knows. Was it
Yeah, no, that's a
was,
good one.
was it in the morning? If it's 7 o'clock in the morning, his ass was going to work.
Yes.
If it's at night,
Yes.
where we going at 7, bro? That's where we
Yeah,
at.
yeah. He was in a,
We
he
don't
was in
know.
this he was in this drop top,
We
so
was in the drop top, cruising the street.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I got a couple of funny questions, man.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Hey, have you ever worked at a job and quit on the first day?
Oh man. So this is funny. I'm not the first day. Because in my years of being a manager, I used to hate them kids that do that. The first week, though, I was like, bro, is this really what I'm gonna do? No, I'm straight. I'm just not sure. I was a dishwasher. Shout out to Radisson, man. Radisson downtown. I was a dishwasher, man. I worked that thing for literally a solid 5.5 days. They hired me half the day, and that was my orientation. And I worked 5 days later. It was too much. And the minimum wage back then, hey, listen to this, my minimum wage Fammission was back then was $3.82. This is like 2002. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm straight.
No, I'm straight. And them dishes coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to school. This is not the life I want to live. I'm gonna make something of myself. Let me go. Not this
Alright.
no dishwasher out there, but I'm just saying that one for me.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Hey, who do you want to see on the future Fammission Podcast?
Man. Oh man. If you can get them, I think I have an opportunity. I might even have to reach out to them. This is black owned. Sock company out of Atlanta, Georgia. His name is I want to say his name is Chris. He just got married, but he owns his own socks. I don't have them on today, but that's all I wear. Today I was rushing, but like I buy his socks every year. I go to his website and buy his socks and I wear them. It's called miles5280.com, and it's a black owned business. He creates his own underwear and all. which is super cool. Miles 5280. It's a sock brand. I think he's
Yeah,
a good
check that
dude.
out.
Definitely would want to bring him on. He's been. I see him all the time. Last 2 years before I opened my store, I was traveling. I literally went to 13 cities and all in 2021 buying shoes for the store. And every week I would go to a sneaker con. I don't know. My wife, man, I'm telling you, bro, you got a good home, man. My wife would let me travel, get on the road, fly, I'll come home 2 weeks later. I'm back on the plane,
Mm,
sniping shoes. But yeah, I used to see him. He would be at every convention I saw him at with the booth. And the booth was
mm,
expensive. That's like paying $400 a booth. He was there.
Okay, okay, okay.
Miles.
Yeah, let me see. I actually there already. So, is there anybody that you want to send a shout out to?
Man, a couple of people, man. Shout out to just all my followers, man. If you're watching, shout out to my family, man. My family in Fort Lauderdale that's watching. To any followers that know me, any subscribers that know me that I've been posting, like, hey, come check us out. Make sure you follow Monty. Shout out y'all. I would not be successful. I would not be able to afford a space like this, a building like this, a product like this, how the store looks without great supporters and people that really love spending money, but reoccurrence. I love reoccurring customers. And my feedbacks, man. Y'all ever take a chance to look at my Google, man? People write some of the coolest guys. I don't pay people for feedbacks. I'm gonna let y'all know
Mm,
that. Some business do that. Hey, man, if you take a feedback, you get $10. Nah, hey, man, if you had a great experience, scan that QR code, let people know what's up. And people do it, and they write some of the dopest things, man.
mm.
So
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, I'm gonna ask you some big boy questions, man.
let's get it. I'm ready.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Man, okay, man. So I am a steak guy, and I
Okay.
do a Hawaiian ribeye. I try to duplicate it from Hillstone. Hillstone makes it, so I do a mean steak. And then my number two, I just made it this week, is barbecue salmon. I make barbecue
Mm,
salmon with a mixture of steamed vegetables. We use some carrots. We have some bell peppers. We cut those up. Some broccoli, cut them up. But yeah, barbecue salmon. On the air fryer. People don't notice air fryer. You put that thing in a little tin foil, put a little bit of olive oil in that thing, so that skin can
mm.
just wax off, and then season how you want to, and let it cook for 15 minutes. Barbecue it, let it cook. Open up the tin foil, let that air conviction, bro. My wife ate this like, bro, you made this today? Yeah, man. Those are my
Yeah,
two. I used to
I
do it with
know.
mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes, but I trying to cut back on the carbs, man. You gotta try
Yeah,
to get
gotta
healthy.
cut down. Trying to
Yeah,
get that. Trying to get that.
right.
Hey, what is that? What is that meal that traumatized you?
Man,
Yeah.
as a kid, my mom and dad, old school parents, we used to make us eat liver. I hate liver to this day. I hate the taste. I hate the smell. I was remembering when I dated my wife, going home, we went to her aunt's house and they had liver. I could smell it. I walked in, I was like, oh, that's liver. So how you know the smell? I'm like, bro, my parents used to force me. It's good protein. Like, I don't want that. Eating some- I'm eating and I told my mom, I'm eating a person or animal filter. This filters their blood.
Oh man.
Like, no one ever thinks about that. The liver is a filter, but you eating a filter. Go eat the filter from
Mm.
your goddamn AC unit. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's what you eating. That's high in protein. That's high in protein. They got other stuff in there, man. So
oh my god.
liver. People don't be thinking about that, man.
Dang, he said eating a filter.
Man,
Mm.
that's exactly what it
All
is,
right.
man.
Let me see. Let me see. Huh? Well, I can't hear you much. Oh yeah. Hey, I know I'm running out of my questions right here. I
No,
don't
no
know if I'm on
worries.
the
No
wrong
worries.
page. But as a kid, man, what
Mm.
was your favorite cereal growing up?
Man, I am still to this day, cinnamon toast crunch, man. I'm a cinnamon
Cinnamon
toast
toast
crunch.
crunch.
Then I'm a fat boy. I'm gonna change all up. Y'all never do this. Don't try this. Take a look, get some marshmallows and throw some marshmallows in there.
And the cinnamon toast
And the
crunch.
cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, y'all gonna be in trouble.
When you buy it, sometimes you like get a little softness and you like crunchiness. Like, oh, like yeah, man. Straight sugar. You're gonna get close to get a diabetic coma. So don't do this. not if you're at a certain age. I don't recommend it, but cinnamon toast crunch, man.
Right.
My wife buys it. She's like, bro, you a grown ass man? Why you eating this? I'm like, bro, just get it off the list. That's all I ask for. I had my coffee.
All right. So, and we already at this hour of power. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on to the podcast. I got one more question for you.
Good.
What is your favorite shoe of all time?
Man, awesome question. It's the pair of Air Jordans, black and red, called the Breads. I own a pair. I own several pairs that I wear. I own a pair that I stayed in 19 hours in line for. I wish you found that picture. I was on a sneaker magazine. I didn't even notice. In South Florida back in 2011, they created a shoe called the Band Ones, and they made a mistake on how it looked. So Nike canceled it, but they already made 3,000 pairs of it. And I own I owned at one point 2 pairs of those 3,000 pairs. I sold 2 of them last year, almost in the worth of $4,000 each. But I only paid $200 for them. And one I kept. But it's a black and red silhouette Jordan high top. Jordan, I was born in 85. Jordan season began in 84, February, and it's like all the iconicness, man. I love that black and red. That's why I get my black and red logo, my actual logo on my business. You see my business. Oh, here we go. Right here. It's actually on there too. Like, that's just how we do it, right? Yeah. So that was always iconic for me, that black and red Jordan silhouette brands. Retro one highs. That's my favorite shoe.
Okay, the retro ones. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. You got those joints? Okay, man.
She owns a pair?
Yes, she's working on them, man. And that's why when I seen it, I'm like, man, them look like the Jordan ones.
Yep, that's exactly what my logo. So my logo, I get that from the Jordan ones, and I try not to put a swoosh on there because Nike don't play. Yeah. They hit you that copyright infringement quickly. So I I told my designer that made it. I was like, hey, just remove the swoosh, and boom, they can't sue us. They can't sue us for color. Like I learned that in college. You can't. They don't own color rights, but they do own image rights. So
right, yeah, that was smart right there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Absolutely,
I like that. So yeah, man. So I appreciate you coming on and spending this hour power. I know you're a busy person, man. You took your time out the day to kick it with your boy, and I truly appreciate it, man.
Man, thank you for having me, man. Love what you're doing. Love your show. Love your content. And hey, you're a king, like you told me. I look at the back of your car. Oh, I'm a king. Like I love that, man. Everything about what you're doing, Fammission. I love it, man. And what y'all doing, Monty.
Sure. Yes, man. You already know. So, do we have some more? Oh, I thought we had some questions. We had a couple questions. I thought we was gonna have a couple questions. Usually, my audience be answering questions.
Yeah, I see. My auntie and Joanne's like, hey, I'm seeing the comments coming in now. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, you go ahead, enjoy the rest of your night, man. You be safe, man, and keep doing your thing. And man, you're a part of the family. That's what the family on the mission, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you already know. Y'all tap in. Stay blessed. Y'all have a great week and be productive, man. Be productive. Take care.
All right, man. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, one. Yo, what's up? This your boy Money G on the Fammission Podcast. And man, we just had a good segment, man, And if y'all missed it, y'all already know. Y'all can go back, check us out on YouTube, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video so other people can check it out. And if you want to hit us up on the podcast, you got a story to share, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up, man. Look me up on Facebook, Money G Staff, or you can hit me up on Fammission Podcast. But yeah, let me see. Yep, that was it. So I'll see y'all next week on the Fammission Podcast. We will have Big Mike Young, Young Holmes. So it's gonna be a good one next week. So love and peace. We on the mission, family on the mission.
mission. We on the mission. Family on the mission.